Well, good afternoon to all of you, and thank you for the very kind introduction. I'm not sure that I've heard my life story in that manner before, so it's kind of nice to hear that what's been happening. It is great to be back to the Army War College, to be in the big red bedroom, as I remember it fondly, back in 85 to 1986. And but I want to start before I get started with my short remarks to say congratulations to the Army War College Foundation and particularly to its CEO and leader, Colonel Retired Ruth Collins. So thank you very much for your leadership. Congratulations. Also, I want to take a moment, and I sometimes forget to do that, to recognize those that have made it possible for me to spend the last 20 years working so diligently at Community Anti-Drug Coalitions of America. And I have with me my lovely wife, Deborah. Thank you for all your support and leadership over the years. 2 daughters, Angela and Christina, thank you. And 1 son, Anthony, thank you all for your support. I appreciate that. Also, there are a couple other people with me that that's really, truly had a major, profound impact. And I recruited Dr. John Harrison, a retired W-5, from the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Office to come work for me. He's been there with me most of my years at CATCA. So, John, thank you for your leadership and your support. And the lady who has been my advisor and counselor since 1990, when I first asked her to be my brigade secretary. She's now my executive assistant, and we've been working together since 1990. And that's Miss Addie Lau. So, Addie, thank you for all your support since 1990. It would not have happened without you. A young man is here with me also who I met when he was a lieutenant at Fort Bragg, a retired Army colonel now, and his lovely wife, Denise, Colonel Dillard. So thank you, and Denise, for being here as well, and for your support over the years. I really do appreciate it. I just want to spend a couple of minutes talking to you about how I ended up where I am for the last 20 years. As I was thinking about leaving the Army back in 1998, General Reimer, who you inducted last year, talked to me about staying a little longer, but I told him that I thought that I was ready to move on, and he said, okay, then we will support you in that effort. And as I was looking around for what I might want to do, my good friend and mentor, General Colin Powell, suggested that I might want to consider CATCA. He said it's a grassroots organization in need of leadership. They are responsible for the substance abuse problems in America, but they said that they are not looking for one who is steep in experiences in that area, but one who brought leadership experiences. He knew that I had learned about the substance abuse problem when I was in Atlanta, serving as the G1 of Forces Command, because we worked out in communities, particularly in the high schools, and we knew what the drug problem was causing those high schools. So I immediately jumped at the opportunity. I retired August 31st, 1998. I started my duty at CATCA at 1 p.m. on August 31st, 1998, and has been there ever since. It's been a great ride. Ruth talked to you about the things that we've been able to do there. It came out of a presidential commission, and I'll take just a couple seconds. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, we had another epidemic. We have one currently now, and we'll talk a little bit about that around opioids. But we had one then around cocaine. And the President of the United States was asked by communities, we need national leadership. So he formed the President's Drug Advisory Council. They met for 3 years, recommended not to create another federal entity, but to create a private association, called it Community Anti-Drug Coalition of America. The reason why they were asking for that help, some of you, most of you would not remember, but you can go check it on the internet. There was a young man by the name of Len Bias. He came out of the University of Maryland. He was drafted number 2, I believe, in 1986 to go to the NBA. 2 days after he was drafted, he died of a cocaine overdose. And that's why the country was looking for national leadership. So we found ourselves, fast forward to 2018, we have another epidemic around the misuse and abuse of prescription medicines. We lost in this country 65,000 Americans to drugs in 2016. We lost 72,000 in 2017. We believe the number is going to begin to level off. We're not positive. But the problem is that we as a country have not gotten our hands around this issue. We like to, if I might say, we like to clean up our problems in lieu of preventing our problems. And as a country, we've got to spend more time in the area of prevention, and that's what CATCA is all about. Every $1 invested in prevention across the U.S. saves you $18. Our community coalitions that you heard about, in those communities where we have them and we don't have enough of them, we need more. We need about 10,000 to saturate America. In those communities where we have them and have trained them, their substance abuse rates are being reduced by 20, 30, and 40%. So we know how to work this problem. We know how to solve this problem. We just got to invest and be more strategic in our approach to solving it. I would say that the success that we've had at CATCA, my Army experiences caused that to happen, particularly my experience here at the Army War College, to be able to think strategically, be able to lead, organize, manage funds, and to direct and develop leaders. I just sent my vice presidents, I have 7 of them, to the strategic leadership course down in Greensboro. The point is you have to invest in people if you want people to be successful, and that's what it's all about. So I would conclude by saying to you that I'm one of those strange guys. I've been in the workforce for more than 50 years. I only had 2 jobs, one as an Army officer and one as the chairman and CEO of Community Anti-Drug Coalition of America. I can think of no other person who's been more lucky than I have to have these great experiences and these great opportunities. And it's an honor to be here today with the other inductees to receive this great honor from an institution that I care dearly about, the U.S. Army War College. Thank you very much.